All right, I think everybody's ready, but I'll just check. Yep. All right. Best of 5. Karmine Corp against former Oxygen. I've just left them as England in the overlay. So we've got a bit of a weird situation. It's an organization against an entire nation. Karmine Corp taking on the entire nation of England. They've even roped in Oski from Poland to help them out. And immediately starting off with a double kickoff. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. They don't just use that strategy in 3v3. They also do it in 2v2. If you showed that to high-level Rocket League players a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, they'd say, nah, these players are trolling. There's no way that that's a legitimate strategy, but it is in fact legitimate. And oh, Oski actually had a good chance to get 1-0 there. Missed it off the bar. But yeah, let me just recap what's been going on over the past few days for those of you who've missed it. Oski and Joyo have been on a bit of a tear. They've been beating everybody they play against. Oh, what's saved by Oski? That could be 1-0. It should be 1-0. Surely this time. Indeed it will. And they are starting right where they left off yesterday. They've swept the Falcons duo, Rawas and Clears. They've also taken down Atow already when he played with his countryman Astral. They've also beaten Spain in the form of Atomic. That's EU Atomic and Dying. And Morocco's Durali and Nas. So they've played against some world-class competition, beaten 4 different teams in a row. Now they're going for their 5-win streak as a duo. Of course, I would have liked to get France as a nation on today, but can never complain about watching Atow play Rocket League, so this should be good. Oski wanted the brace there with the air dribble dunk. Couldn't get him, and now here comes Joyo. He's left it wide open for Oski. Oh, it's not wide open, actually. I stand corrected. Atow did recover well there and got himself right between Oski and the goal. But yeah, I did ask Vatira if he wanted to play for France, or well, if he wanted to play for France in a France versus England 2v2 match with Oski and Joyo as the returning victorious, undefeated English duo. To which Vatira replied he's down to play. We checked to see if there are any other top tier French players available, and they're all either offline / busy. So we decided let's just get Atow in, because that's a top tier duo. This really is a big test, maybe even the biggest test that Oski and Joyo have faced. Although, you know, the fact they've already taken down the twins and they've taken down Durali and Nas, who are an incredibly accomplished duo in 2v2. I mean, this really is starting to be quite the reign of terror. Joyo gets in the score sheet now. Beautiful use of the dodge in the middle of the air dribble to lift it over the incoming Atow. And then he managed to carry it past Vatira as well. Yes, I'm aware that Zen is online on stream. But for me, I'd call that busy, if you ask me. Listen, I don't tend to reach out to players who are streaming. I just let them do their thing for the most part. I don't want to put pressure on people to play matches, or, you know, I don't want to put them on the spot when they're live. Because it's one thing to ask a player when they're just chilling, hanging out, maybe playing ranked. One thing to ask them in that setting if they want to play a show match. It's another whole other thing to ask someone when they're live on stream and put them on the spot in front of their fan base, because then everybody's going to peer pressure them. So I don't usually do that when somebody's streaming. That to me is busy. So I didn't ask Jen. He is also showing offline on Steam, I noticed, so I really definitely didn't want to bother him. He just stopped streaming. Did he actually? Surely not. He only just started, as far as I was aware. Zen was barely live. Did he just lose a bunch of rank points and go offline? It's tough for Zen. Oh, what a shot by Atow. My goodness, these guys are peeking on each other today. Flip reset, double tap. He caught it after the double tap on the ceiling, and then dunked on the goalie as well. He got tilted that I didn't invite him and left. Oh, shut up. No, he didn't. Nice kickoff there by Atow, straight towards Vatira, but how about that as a counter from Oski to Joyo into the open net? Well, you got to be careful running it into the backboard when Oski's in the area. Look how Oski managed to scoop that straight down the middle of the pitch. Atow was moving over to the far side of the pitch, thinking that's where the ball would be headed. Oski managed to get underneath the ball and send it middle towards his teammate. Was he rank 1 before that? Was he rank 1 and then he went live and then he lost rank 1, went offline again? He's like, nah, screw this. Playing on stream is stupid. I'm just going to go play offline and get my rank 1 back. I bet you that's what's happened. I guarantee that's what's happened. It's lovely passing and defense by Joyo towards Oski. Joyo told me yesterday after the show match that they won against the Twins that he's trying to reinvent his play. He's trying to become a more solid player, and I'll tell you what, that's exactly how I would describe his gameplay the past couple of days. I mean, this is just flawless once again from Joyo to bring Oski into the play. Look where Atow's landed, by the way, from that failed challenge. Vatira was in a 1v2 of epic proportions. This is unbelievable what Oski and Joyo continue to do. Up by 3, faking the kickoff to try and get control of yet another possession play. It hasn't worked in their favor this time around, but Oski still manages to stand strong in that 1v2. How on earth has Oski saved this? And not only that, but set up his teammate. Well, how about that? Easily dodging the bump. Vatira calls next. That's the first time we've had a forfeit in any of the twos matches we've seen in the past couple of days. But to be fair, it looks warranted. I mean, these guys were not coming back here. They've gone all in there, trying to make it a 2-goal game, and they've conceded again. That's game 1 to the English duo. Zen doesn't stream very often, does he? So that was probably, you know, quite the occasion for a lot of his fans. But he's not having it. He's not liking the teammates he's getting. He was solo queued, to be fair. Running into, well, he just ran into Vatira versus Atow in ranked before this. Had a bit of a heartbreaking loss to them. I guess he should have been taking notes from Joyo and Oski, who really have been flawless the past couple of days. Joyo just taking his sweet time here, watching Vatira come towards him. No rush at all. I think Joyo was well aware that Vatira wanted him to fly towards him, and Joyo did not want to oblige him. This has been such a different type of Joyo that we've seen the past couple of days. Oh, that's a misplay by Oski though. Atow with a 1-0 lead for Karmine Corp. Big misplay by Oski. Tried to 50-50, but Vatira's fake challenge completely baited him. Maybe Zen's busy in real life. Yeah, he might be busy in real life. Could be just heading off for the night. It is 10 past 11 PM in France. By the way, what on earth happened in the Olympics basketball? I saw a bunch of the Rocket League people spamming the timeline right before I went live here. What on earth happened? I wasn't watching. I know it was USA-Serbia semi-final. Did USA get it in the end? I didn't follow any of the match, to be honest. I thought USA were supposed to roll over everybody pretty easily. Serbia nearly took us down. USA came back. Here, listen, I was confidently told by my chat not too long ago that USA would completely obliterate anyone. Were they throwing? Were they trolling? Were USA basketball team trolling? Why was it close? Somebody please explain. Why are they allowed to troll at the Olympics? Oh, Vatira's completely fooled England here. Fakes a high air dribble. Actually, tried for a reset, I think. I don't know if he got it, because he probably would have used one if he got one there. I don't think he got the reset, but it didn't matter. He managed to slide the ball into the bottom corner anyway. Yeah, I'm only joking. I know Serbia is pretty good. I know they're pretty good. Helps when you got the best player in the world, doesn't it? This is a much better game for Karmine Corp. Vatira not falling for the pre-jump that Oski was inviting him. Pre-jump challenge Oski was inviting him into. It's really slowed down a lot this game compared to the last one. You know, Vatira and Atow have got a ton of experience playing different paces of 2v2. I would have expected them to be the favourite if we're going at that slow pace. Hasn't really panned out that way though. Joyo, I mean, I've got to keep saying it. I'm really impressed at his ability to slot into the lobby these days when it isn't being played at a, you know, high pace, mechanical rate. Now, he can obviously play brilliantly when the lobby is full mechanics, full offense, full risks taken every single game. But his slow game has massively improved. That's the kind of game that you'd expect Vatira to be the standout player in, but you know, you can't count out Atow and Oski's ability in that as well. Atow with the third goal for Karmine Corp. Just a little flip reset, but look where he started that air dribble from. He's near the ceiling on his own back wall. And then a little pirouette underneath the ball after getting the reset. As soon as he saw the defender jump, knew he didn't need to get much on it. And it would have been past the last defender. Why is it England and not Oxygen? Oxygen's dissolved. They've ceased operations. So I imagine that means that they've dropped the Rocket League roster. I don't know if they made an official announcement about that, but I saw an announcement that they'd ceased operations. Haven't they? So they're orgless now, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember hearing anything about another org picking them up. It's a good dunk there by Joyo. Really, the only play there to try and deny a goal for KC's POV would have been to just fake the ball on the goal line, but Joyo probably would have forced it in anyway. Leaked? What do you mean leaked? What have I leaked? Oh, when I said that, has it been announced that another org's picked them up? I mean, I just genuinely don't know. Genuinely have no idea. I love not knowing. See, a lot of people think it's cool to know things from behind the scenes. I kind of go the other way on that matter. Oh, what a shot by Joyo. Just a slow shot to the bottom corner. Past the pre-jumping defender. Oski's obviously put them in a world of trouble there, but look at Joyo faking a shot across the goal to the right. Just wraps himself around the ball to put it bottom left. Not where Vatira was expecting him to go with it. Yeah, like I was saying, it's way better to just not know things behind the scenes, because then you can speculate whatever you want. Like I didn't even know anything about Oxygen's situation before it got announced. Much more fun than saying, hey guys, just wait a couple days and then you're gonna find out all the cool things that I know. Bet you wished you knew all the things I know. Oh boy! Are you guys going to be surprised to learn what I've just found out from my inside sources? Oh, Vatira with the dunk off the post. Love the technique though. A lot of pros get that wrong by dodging when a simple double jump suffices. Is that a word? Can you pluralize suffice? I'm not actually sure if you can. Yeah, Vatira showing that he knows double jump is the way to go. Ah, damn it, he's showing us all the different ways you could double jump at high level. Take notes, everybody. How many of you would have just front flipped into that ball and it would have gone absolutely nowhere? One in chat if that's you. I better be seeing a lot of ones, because yeah, I've seen you all in my ranked games. You all front flip there, the ball goes nowhere. Good boost steal by Joyo. That's enabled him to challenge Atow on the recovery. Oh, reset, rebound, attempt off the back corner. Beautiful from Vatira. Oski's bump onto Atow nearly led to a counter-attack opportunity. He's been bumped as well. Closing seconds of game 2. England looking to make it a 2-0 lead, but here come Karmine Corp. Atow off the post, it's onto the goal line. But England need to take the time here. They've got to get this up into the air and under control. And I don't think Karmine Corp are going to let them do it. Oh wait, they don't have a choice in the matter. That's staying up unless, well, Vatira grind it. No, he's going to go for another goal. Of course he is. Vatira keeps it up just to then get dunked on. It's 1-1. No sweep today. Karmine Corp are on the board. Very close game though. 10 shots apiece. Really a lot of goals compared to shots. It's not, you know, a lot of shots on target is what we're seeing here. Because when you look at 3 goals, 6 saves from only, yeah, that means only 1 shot off target. These guys really are going for the target here, not going for crossbars and posts, which is sometimes a strategical choice. Just pepper in the backboard, pepper in the near posts to try and bait defenders to jump for shots that aren't actually in. Hey, Bongo's Fleshwall, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Brand new sub, welcome to the channel. Hope you're enjoying the show match tonight. It's a great escape from Oski there. No boost to his name really. Still managed to get the ball from a dangerous position into an attacking position. It's a great trade. Now he's just taking the shortcut to the ball again to make sure it doesn't stay in a dangerous position. That's extremely all in by Joyo. He is going to be back in. Impactful in the next play, but that's the kind of play he's trying to avoid with his new play style that he's looking to develop for himself. The getting all the simple stuff right, getting all the solid fundamentals right. We all know Joyo can make any fancy play happen, any kind of spectacular mechanical play. Joyo's probably got it in his bag already. But what he's been lacking over the years, I think he himself has identified this, and it's been long time talked about by the Rocket League community, is just the fundamentals, knowing when to keep it simple. And that in and of itself can be a way to complicate your game and make you harder to play against, because if your opponents are always having to think about what you're doing, is it going to be another peeking shot, or just a simple shot, then you've made yourself more of a diverse player. Joyo just 50-50 in front of the goal here. Vatira stayed with it brilliantly though, and look at Joyo's recovery, not a fast one. Atow tried to bump Oski, who managed to jump over it and makes a save in the 1v2. It's a great 50-50 from Oski as well. He might just fly ahead of this. Leave it for Joyo. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He doesn't even need Joyo's help though. The reset bump is all he needs. I was kind of expecting him to just fly ahead of that, and yeah, Joyo's right behind him to take the ball himself, but no need. Flip reset bump accomplishes the exact same thing. Atow with the boost steal in the back corner. Wanted the back pass to Vatira, who's really quite far away and has to wait for the ball to come to him now. Did well to bait the shot. Vatira. And here comes Joyo, midfield, mid-air catch I should say, denied by Vati again. Vatira and Atow play so close together sometimes, and it's difficult to know who's going to go for the ball between them. Obviously they've got comms to make it easier for the two of them to understand. Well, comms and many games of synergy, many scrims of synergy, many tournaments they've played together. I've talked about this in, I think it was yesterday's match or the day before, that's what makes 2v2 so difficult when you're supporting in twos, knowing when you can commit as the second man, knowing when you can enter the play without making life more difficult for your teammate. Very difficult decision to make. It's part of what makes duo Q2s so much easier than solo Q2s. Atow, air double bump pass. Joyo just decides not to jump for the pass. Oh, Vatira's gone past everybody though. And yeah, that's one way to play against it, is you could just not jump. But the problem with that is you give Vatira a chance to accelerate the ball multiple times. Top bins finish just past half time. 1-1. That was a fake kickoff there from Oski. Looks like Atow just chipped the ball ever so slightly. And now good save by Vatira at the other end of the pitch. Oski's double denied by the Frenchman. Now, you've got to look out for that fake kickoff counter if you are faking a lot of kickoffs in twos. The counter that most pros are trying these days. So a quick side note, good job by Vatira not to dodge into that ball and own goal. But yeah, it's kind of like a low shot, not high shot. Speaking of low shots, Atow low 50. Underneath Joyo, Oski out of the game while that's happening. Yeah, it's something you guys should try in your own games. If people are faking kickoffs against you and you don't want to be just driving straight into the ball to chip it into the top shelf of the net, leave yourself open to get dunked on, just single jump into the ball. Single jump into like the low part of the ball. Just lob it up with a lower arc. It'll still be high enough to go over a player who's cheating forward, but you won't get dunked on too badly if they do in fact decide to just hit the kickoff. England need a response. This has been Karmine Corp's run of play. Momentum has been on their side. Joyo's flick's going nowhere. Vatira easily able to control that to the back corner. This is a phenomenal trade by Vatira while he was alone there. Joyo forced back into net. Oski almost out of boost. Tried to pinch that down the line. It's gone more upwards than forwards. Atow's rushed his touch though. That's going to leave Vatira alone at the back. Oh, he's done so well though. Vatira with almost no boost to his name. Still able to get the deflection to put the ball to safety, but it's back into the middle now. Now Vatira does have boost to defend with. It's just a brick wall Vatira that they are not having a fun time playing against. Atow, sidewall double. High redirect into the backboard. That's good passing and defense from Joyo to Oski. Oski's still on this. He gets outplayed by Atow, who's managed to stop Joyo from entering the play as well. Will this be 3-1? Half a chance for KC. They're not going to play it too all in though. Vatira retreats the entire length of the pitch. He's trying to match Oski for height here. and wants to keep the ball high. Didn't want to drop that down in front of his goal. Now this will be Karmine Corp's game. If they could just hold on for a few more seconds. They were able to play the 0-second exchange in the last game pretty well. And it looks like towards the end of this game, they're going to be able to accomplish the same feat again. Joyo, tough turnaround, makes it work. Flip reset, low to the ground. He's just able to keep the ball in the air, but Atow got a piece of it. Oski did get the boost now. Flip reset, Joyo's gone back down to the ground. Fake from Oski. Oh, he landed on Joyo though. It was a good try late in the game, but I think number one, Oski landed on top of Joyo. Number two, I think Karmine Corp knew about the fake anyway. They were lunging for the ball there, so it probably wouldn't have worked. And it is double match point KC. Joyo and Oski's win streak on the cusp of being taken away from them. Do I miss playing Rocket League often because you're casting it? Not really. It's really random actually when I play Rocket League. Sometimes I, want to play Rocket League when I'm not casting at all. Other times, I want to play Rocket League while I am casting events. It's very random. Sometimes, I want to play Rocket League when I haven't casted for months. Sometimes I'm just not interested. Sometimes I'll be at a Rocket League event and playing Rocket League would be the last thing I want to do because, there's just other things going on or other stuff to get up to. Oh, look at the pre-flip flick from Joyo, just clipping it on the end of that dodge. Nothing Atow can't handle though. I could tell you that most casters though would say that yes, casting Rocket League makes them want to play Rocket Leagues. Most of the casters at live events mention that they come home for the event and they just really want to play Rocket League. It's the first thing they want to do. But sometimes when I come back from an event, I've been away for a while and I don't really want to do anything online. I just want to go and live real life. It really depends length of time I've been away and what other stuff in real life I've just got to catch up on, Situational. Atow ceiling pinch. Well read by Oski. Vatira's read the entire play as well. Now Joyo can't defend the 1v2. Atow just harassing him on the goal line. While Vatira lines up the simple side flip shot. He played it into space and slices it past Joyo. All about the angle there. And now England are in even more trouble. Oh, Vatira's in the back wall here. Look at the redirect to Atow. Oski's blocked it. Vatira nearly hit the target there. He may have done. From about the tightest angle possible. Way up on the backboard. Oh, that's not the 50-50 that Oski wanted, or that Joyo wanted. Oski, of course, didn't want it either as he runs back, but nice double save. Oski into his own crossbar. Recovery. Now Atow plays for the safe double tap in defense instead of the more risky shot down the middle of the pitch. Joyo to Oski to the backboard. Atow's there. Oski probably didn't want to get the first touch so low there. Really limited the options that he had in the follow-up. A pretty telegraphed infield pass by the English duo. Easily intercepted by Atow, who's on the runaway now. Nearly managed to dish in a shot. Actually got the first touch wrong after the ball bounced off the corner. Karmine Corp are confident. 2 games in a row already. Lead in this one as well on match point. Flip reset and a heavy touch by Vatira. Boost steal from Atow in the back corner while that's happening. He wasn't able to deny the mid boost on the retreat though. Either wasn't able to or decided not to. Might have been more interested in pathing correctly to defend. Oski thought about cutting infield, goes for the sidewall instead, sealing double. Denied by Atow. Joyo in a great position though. He was able to follow up if that went well, and he was able to stop the counter-attack if it didn't go well. Playing second man beautifully. Now Joyo to Oski, slams it, but Atow's there. These guys have read the majority of the moves made by their opponents. Tail end of this game, Atow was still able to read even that play by Oski, who was faking him out, or at least trying to. Vatira sealing double, make it triple off the backboard. Not able to get that one through, but this really is turning into such a difficult match to score in for Oski and Joyo. They've had such success against every other team they've played, but it looks like the defense of Vatira and Atow has just been a different level that they've not had to deal with just yet. Look at this from Vatira. Early pre-jump. He just scores it. Oski and Joyo trying to get started with their own attack, but just look at Vatira full sending it towards the ball there as quickly as you like off the backboard. And now they're up 2-0. Will this be the end of the 4-match win streak? Oski and Joyo hoping that they could get their 5th in a row today. It's proven to be so difficult. Atow with an interception into a double tap of his own. Is that chance now for Oski? Yes, it is, and he makes it count. Finally, Karmine Corp overextend, and England are able to punish them. It really has been Vatira's game. He's stopped just about everything that England have thrown at them. Can they hold on for one more minute? Oski goes for a low shot. Vatira's able to block that one. Oski probably hoping that Vatira pre-jumps high again. And here comes Atow with a reset off the bar. Vatira's there. He decides to just play that one high over the backboard. No nonsense from Vatira on that play. Joyo flip reset. Atow towards his own back corner. 40 seconds to go. Vatira and Atow have been able to close out the past 2 games on 1-goal leads, despite extended periods of play in the midfield, where they've had to do some defending, kill some time. It has not been a problem for them. Oski, reverse flick over the top of one. Atow there to save it though. And this could be it. Vatira looking for Oski. Oh, Oski just got a piece of it, but Atow's still there. Oski can't get back for the double save, and it is going to be 3-1. Heroic effort by Oski, honestly. He just got a piece of that first ball, but oh, he messed up the double save. He probably should have had that. If he just took his time, he would have had a floor pinch lined up, but I think he rushed it, expecting a faster shot. Dove down at the wrong angle. Half flip kickoff by KC. They just want anything in the midfield here. Once again, playing it out so safely in the closing seconds, and it looks like they are going to win this one. GG's. Karmine Corp put an end to Joyo and Oski's streak. Atow gets his revenge, and Vatira dominates. Not even a consolation goal. But GG's. Don't know who Vatira would play for if or play with if it was a full French affair. But appreciate him coming on and also suggesting to turn it into KC today, since we couldn't get him a French teammate.